Hello, peace seekers. This is Saniqua White popping in to give you a piece of my mind that will hopefully give you some peace of mind. Today, I want to talk a little bit about generational dysfunction, but also the timing for you to heal. I can't very well talk about generational dysfunction without throwing myself under the bus, and I guess that means throwing my own family under the bus as well. Because as a young person, I saw things going on in my family that I didn't understand, and I thought that my grandmother or people in my family were anomalies. Like nobody else was doing this, and that's because I was young. But once I started getting older, started my counseling practice, and saw so many different things, so many different people from different walks of life, but had these similarities to me, I began to realize that, okay, there are a lot of people out there experiencing what I experienced as a young person and has had to live through their lives with that type of background. Maybe you didn't get a great start. I had a pretty good start because my immediate family did some things that helped. My mom moved away from the family with all of the dysfunction so that she could function. And she did well. And therefore, I did a lot better than some of my cousins. And now we are back in a situation where we have moved back to be around the people that originally we left. And I'm learning more and more about myself and more about the root of some of those things that are happening in the family that are causing the dysfunction. And because I was angry as a young person, one day I just decided I was going to write a book. And the reason why I was thinking that I was going to write the book is because I wanted to just express how I felt. I wanted people to realize how I felt, and I wanted them to know that so that they would change. But what ultimately happened was that I changed. The family that I was so upset with is pretty much still the way that they were. I've seen some differences, but pretty much they're still the same. But through the process of writing the book, I changed. And the book that I'm talking about that I wrote is called A Time to Heal. I wrote this book starting in 2005, and I finished it to where I thought was finished in about 2007, and I didn't do anything with it. I printed it and put it away, and nobody really saw it except my mom. And then years later, as I was in my counseling practice and working with clients, God said to me that I needed to publish this book. I didn't really want to publish it because I didn't think it was that great, and I just didn't think that people would receive it well, especially my family. And so I didn't want to publish it. But when God spoke to me saying that I needed to do that, I felt like I had to do it at that point, and so I did. Since then, I have been literally writing nonstop. This was my first book, and I have 5 more that have come after that. Didn't know that those things were in me, but they were. But I had to move first. So for me, talking about the generational dysfunction helped me change first. Then it started to soften my heart little by little toward my family and other people that had these same issues. Now, with my clients, my heart was very open, very soft. I was very compassionate toward my clients and their situations, but my heart was hardened toward my own family because I felt cheated. I felt like I shouldn't have had to go through that in my own family. But guess what? Sometimes that's just the way it works. We sometimes have to be the one to experience something and then escape or get out of the situation in order to be able to turn around and help our family members, friends, or whatever to get out of the situation as well. But something that I want you to know is that it's available to you. It doesn't matter what anybody around you is doing or not doing. If you want to get out, there is a way out. You don't have to stay in the same place. Yes, your upbringing might not have been the greatest. Maybe your parents did the best they could. Maybe they didn't. But now you are in a place where you are responsible for your own healing. And so it is time for you to heal. I don't care what day that you're watching this video. I don't care what year it is. I don't care what time it is. It is time for you to heal. If you are seeing this video, this message is for you. If you've been waiting for some sort of sign, then here it is. It is your time to heal. No matter what is going on in the world, no matter what is going on around you, now is your time. You have the ability, you have the responsibility. The resources are available. I'm going to drop some resources into the description. I'm definitely going to drop the link for this book so that you can get it and read it, and I'll tell you a little bit about what it's about. It's about my grandmother and my maternal side of the family. Now, it is a fiction. Everything in the story, actually really nothing in the story is true, but it is the essence of how I felt and what I hoped and prayed would happen, and still hope and pray will happen in my own family. It will walk you through a process of healing. And I want you to know that as well. Your healing, even though it's time for you to heal, this is the beginning, and it will be a process. Most of your journey will not be quick. It will be a journey, but think about it this way. If you are the only one in your family who is willing to do the work to get out, then you get out. You do the work and you get out. Maybe seeing you will help them. And I feel like that is a place that I am in right now. I don't do a whole lot of work with my family because they don't listen to me. I'm just their cousin or their granddaughter or whatever. So they don't listen to me. But what I'm hoping is that they can see what I'm doing. When I lived in a different state from them, I didn't talk to them. We didn't see each other. Now that I'm in the same state as them, hopefully what I'm doing will rub off. They will see a different life. They will realize that they don't have to live in poverty. They don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. That if they want to break out of the addiction, that they have to do the work, but it is possible. So I'm saying to you, you may have to be the first. It's an uncomfortable place to be in. It's a difficult place to be in, but it's okay. You can rescue yourself. The resources are available. It's not too late. I don't care how old you are. There are people who are watching you, who are looking at you, who just because you made the effort, it may inspire them to make the effort as well. So again, it is time for you to heal. And I hope that this video is going to be something that will inspire you to do so. I'm going to drop a few links in the description box. Go there and start with getting the help that you need. I will be back soon with more. Until then, be blessed. Be proactive about your mental health. Take care.